The way we listen to music in the digital age has progressed rapidly in very little time. The iPhone is now used most for music, but we have the iPod Touch, and even earlier, the iPod Nano. But before that, we had the iPod Classic. Hello YouTube. Today we will dive more into the world of the iPod. Considered a revolutionary device for its time, with its ability to hold more data than people could imagine in a handheld device. Today, most see it as just a portable hard drive, which it technically is, and decide to use their smartphones for the same task. Today, we'll focus more on the 4th generation Classic, since it's the only Classic variant I currently have. The Classic has 6 different iterations, and the one I have here is one of the last models to have a standard monochrome LCD rather than a color screen. The chargers used on iPods also changed over time. The earlier models used a direct FireWire connection, while the later models, starting with the 3rd generation, used a 30-pin connector. So there's no lightning support. This model here is also the last to support USB and FireWire for both syncing and charging. While later models can still use FireWire, it can only use USB for syncing. FireWire and USB are both easy to use, but I prefer FireWire due to its faster charging abilities. The 4th generation I have here is also an HP variant, and while it's identical to normal iPods, it was sold differently, but I'll talk about HP variants in another video. The iPod uses its iconic click wheel, but earlier models used a physical clickable wheel, and in a way seems very similar to the trackball used on older mice. The software is pretty straightforward, and you can access music and playlists, various extras like simple built-in games or features, and settings. Using the iPod with iTunes is the only way to actually add content onto it, and while you can use Windows, it'd be much better to use a time-appropriate Macintosh, such as a PowerBook. PowerBooks have built-in FireWire 400 and 800 ports, as well as USB. As it turns out, however, you can't use the iPod with a GameCube, even though it's based on PowerPC architecture. It will connect to an Xbox 360 since it has built-in USB, but don't expect it to do much. So what now? After you hook up your iPod and sync up all your songs, that's if you have them already on your computer, you're pretty much set. It now functions as how an iPod should. Plays back music with its mini hard drive or solid state drive depending on the model. It's not an iPod Touch or an iPhone, so beyond music playback, it's pretty limited. But if you have a newer model, videos and games could be played on them. So, after all this time, what's happened? As more and more people adopted iPhones, they slowly stopped using iPods and used iPhones for music. While many have changed due to the convenience of an all-in-one device, many people, including myself, prefer using iPods since it still can be convenient to have a dedicated music player, while your phone is used for other tasks like playing games or performing work on them. The iPod. While it will never be as popular as it once was in its heyday, it certainly helped lead to other innovations like the iPhone, and holds a special place in history as one of the first popular MP3 players of its time. Thank you for watching. This has been the Original Collector, signing off for now.